The Bucks look to take charge on their home court, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets, and they lost by 3.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
And the Bucks with possession. It feels like Porzingis, Brent, has been in the NBA forever, doesn't it? But he is still only in his 20s.
Yeah, it's kind of a head-scratcher. He's been traded a few times, missed a year due to ACL injury, but the Unicorn has persevered, and he's worked on his body, still adding some to his game, and you wonder if he's finally found a home.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. White drives in, drops in the layup for 2.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Lopez. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Outside Crowder, the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Porzingis. And that one is good by Beasley.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Porzingis. Good D by Lopez.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Back to Lillard. It's Crowder on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Beasley outside. On the wing, Giannis.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Misses the 3. Pass to Holiday. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. To the middle. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that one's good. Antetokounmpo. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Down low. And Giannis throws it down.
And Lillard right now at that point guard position has total control of the offense.
White goes in, and White with the stuff.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. And it's the Celtics with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Well, the defense against them had a little something to do with it, but you still got to go out there. You got to find a way to get good looks. You got to keep working the system, and quite frankly, they just couldn't do that.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
So much trust about what Gallinari has experienced throughout his professional career, so he accepts the role he's been given.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and the first one at the line is good. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And out of bounds.